In life, it is actually not what happened to us that truly hurt us. It is how we have chosen to respond to what happened to us or what people have done to us that actually hurt us. I'm going to tell us a very short story of a little boy one day who went with his friends, on hunting, and they found a viper snake. And guess what? Of course, he ran after the snake, trying to chase the snake there. So he was able to get the snake, and mistakenly, he actually cut the snake into two. And guess what? The head part of the snake fastened himself on him and beat his hands. Now, the response this little boy gave to this snake bite is what would decide whether he's going to actually, still be alive. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Emmanuel Inspire TV. In this channel, we keep bringing you inspirational videos that will set you on the path of success. Today, I'm going to be talking to us about choose your response. Just like the story we have been told in the scripture about Apostle Paul in Acts chapter 28. He actually went through a lot of issues, and he was saved from a shipwreck and all that happened to him. And at the end of the day, he got to the shore, which was a mortar shore. And when he got there, and the people, the native of that place, they kind of felt for him. They came around him, they helped him put on the fire, and he started gathering stick into the fire. Guess what? While he was there, still trying to warm himself from the situation that has happened to him, the viper came from among the fire and fastened himself on his hands. There was a response Paul gave that shocked everyone. If you remember in that story, everyone there expected that he was going to die. As a matter of fact, the people who once gave him comfort started thinking that the situation he's going through is because of the evil he has done, and that nemesis has caught up with him. But guess what? The scripture teaches us that after a while, they've waited for him to drop down and die. After a while, nothing happened. He shook off the serpent into the same fire, and the people who expected him to die changed their mind. The same thing happened similar thing happened in the case of this little boy. This little boy had the option to start chasing after the snake, because he can actually do that. The venom of the snake has not spread over his body. He's still talking, he's still responsive, things are still working with him. The system are still functioning. But guess what? The little boy chose the wise path. He stood down and beckoned on other friends of his to tie the part that has been beaten by the snake, so that there will not be circulation of the venom into his blood streams and only get into his heart, and then that will be the end of his life. He was able to calm down. The normal responses would have been, okay, the snake has beaten my hand. You know what? You are not going to live. You are not going to be alive. I'm going to hack you to death. And guess what? In doing that, that will fasten the circulation of the venom that has gone into his body already. So you want to be very careful sometimes when you're responding to the hurt or the things that people may have done to you. You may be fastening the spreading of the venom of that same poisonous snake that has actually come on you. Choose your response. Decide how you are going to respond. That may actually become, the reason why you will have enough time to deal with similar situations or even better situation again. Because if that little boy had chosen after that snake, he would have fell down at some point, become unconscious, start vomiting, and that will be the end of his life. But guess what? He decided to let his snake go. He decided to step down and start taking care of himself, beckoning on people around him. Oh, thank God for the gift of men he had, who actually helped him and rescued him and ensured before he would be taken to the hospital that he was saved. Today, choose your response. It's not what people do that matters. It is how you actually respond. Till I come your way again, I remain your friend, Dr. Emmanuel O. Odige, saying, stay blessed. Thank you.